Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how to use the member map. I know the member map is pretty simple, but there has been some questions about it. Sometimes it'll show up for some people as a real skinny strip. Sometimes it'll work just fine, sometimes it won't show up at all. It just kind of varies. The reason for that basically is it was a free add-on when I upgraded the site to this new forum software. And because of that, it no longer receives any updates. And so as the forum is updated and the software behind the forum is updated, sometimes things can get a little broken, and without the updates, I'm unable to really fix that. So there is a way to kind of get around that and use it for the time being. I do hope to eventually upgrade this to a paid service, but right now, with the purchase of the garage add-on, we really just aren't making this a priority. So I'll show you how to use it and update it and go from there. So I click on member map up here. As you saw, it's going to load the map. Now as you can see here, it's a very, very small skinny strip. You can't do a whole lot with it. Now you can, through this small skinny strip, kind of drag things around and see. The bulk of our membership is in North America and Europe, which makes sense. We do have some members out in the South Pacific, for example Andrew down in New Zealand. But what we're going to do is zoom in a little bit. You click more, you see it'll start to break it up into segments. That's from the US, and here's over in Europe and up in the UK. So the more you zoom in, the more you can see where people are. And if you click on names, for instance here, you just hover, not even click, just hover over it, it'll highlight the person's name who lives in that particular place. Again, it's very challenging to kind of work with this map in this particular situation. Now, I use Google Chrome for my browser, so the trick I'm going to show you will essentially be the same across all browsers, but the way you get to it might be a little different. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up here and I'm on my laptop, and I'm going to zoom out. So I can come here and zoom. Again, I know it's a little tedious, and I go to 90, 75%, whatever I want. As you can see, as I zoom out, it does make all of this smaller, but it does make the map a lot easier to read. And now I can click in and see things a little bit better. Now you see everything's clustered right now. It just kind of makes it easier as you're searching by region. If you don't want to see things that way, you just unclick down here where you see this little check mark that says use marker clusterer. Uncheck that, and it's going to take me back to center of the world, but it will go to Europe. So now instead of having a bunch of people in, for example, the United Kingdom, it's going to show where each individual person is. Now I can go over and, like I showed you before, show who's where. If I click on their name from here, it'll basically just kind of show me centered into their location. It's also going to pop up the information down for that person down here. So if I wanted to go to that person's profile, Ron, for example, I'll click on that, and it's going to take me to his profile. Now, again, it's small, so you're going to want to remember to come back here and zoom back in. I'm going to go reset to default, and there you go. So going back to the map, if you wanted to add or update your location, you move, you're not on the map, what have you, you're going to come over here and click right here, add or update location. It's going to be associated to your member name, so once you click on it, add or update location, you can type in wherever you want. I'm in San Antonio, Texas, so that's what I would click, and then it would hit search, and it would give me an option for San Antonio, Texas. I'm not going to go ahead and add it at this particular point in the game because I don't want to add the admin's account. You also sometimes will get this option to allow the forums to use your computer's location. It's only going to be to determine where you are on the map. So you can choose to do that and let it add you automatically, or if you're not really keen on doing that, then just type in what you want and hit the search button. This is something that, again, if you have any questions, definitely reach out to me. I'm very approachable to this. If you have any suggestions, please let me know. Hope this was educational. Hope people are able to use this member map a little bit more. It's kind of nice to see where everyone is in the world.